The complicated life of a hedgehog in a field of balloons. I'm Hobbs, a regular hedgehog, just trying to live my life of rolling around, eating worms and taking naps in bushes. But fate had other plans. I woke up today in a place that looks like a hedgehog's nightmare. A field full of colorful balloons, floating just inches off the ground, swaying in the breeze, ready to turn me into a walking piñata. Seriously, who invented this? Probably some human with a very questionable sense of humor. I try to take the first step, but my spines are already jittery. Each balloon is a ticking time bomb, and I'm basically a pincushion with legs. I look around, see red, blue, yellow, all shining in the sun and think, okay, Hobbs, you can do it. All you have to do is cross this field and find a safe place, like a fluffy bush. Easy, right? Spoiler, it's not easy. I start walking, very slowly, as if I were walking on eggshells, or rather on balloons that explode at the slightest touch. My heart is racing and my spines are screaming, "Be careful, Harold. It doesn't turn into a tragedy at a children's party." I take a small step, and a red balloon hits me next to it. Poof! The sound is so loud that I almost fall backwards. Now I have pieces of red rubber stuck to my spines, and I look like a hedgehog that tried to hug a rainbow. I take a deep breath and keep going. The field is endless, I swear. Balloons everywhere. Some tied to strings, others loose, dancing as if they wanted to provoke me. I try to squeeze between two giant balloons, one green and one purple. My spines brush lightly, and boom, they both pop at the same time. Now I'm covered in glitter, because of course, these balloons are the kind full of glitter. I look like a hedgehog that escaped from a rave. I decide to change strategy. Maybe rolling will be faster. Hedgehogs are masters at rolling, right? I curl up into a perfect ball, ready to rocket across the field. I push off, and for a couple of seconds, I feel like I'm the king of the world, until I hit a yellow balloon. Poof! Another blue one. Poof! A pink one. Poof! When I stop rolling, I'm in a cloud of popped rubber and glitter, looking like a Christmas ornament gone horribly wrong. At that moment, I realize I'm not alone. A squirrel appears, jumping between balloons like a ninja. He looks at me, laughs, and says, "Man, you suck at this." Suck? I'm a hedgehog, not a circus acrobat. The squirrel jumps on a balloon, uses it as a trampoline, and disappears into the distance. Showing off, huh? I bet he doesn't have any spines to worry about. I try to imitate the squirrel, jumping carefully. I climb onto a red balloon, which miraculously doesn't pop. I feel like the bravest hedgehog on the planet. I jump to the next one, and sure enough, the balloon explodes. I fall on my butt, and 3 more balloons pop just because of the impact. Now I have a fan club of human children pointing and laughing at me from afar. Great. I've become a theme park attraction. Tired, I decide that the only way is to accept my fate. I lie down on the ground, among the balloons, and try to pretend I'm a rock. Maybe they'll ignore me. But no. The wind blows, and a purple balloon comes straight towards me. I try to run, but my spines betray me, and poof. More glitter, more rubber, more humiliation. At this point, I'm so covered in balloon remains that I look like a hedgehog who survived a party apocalypse. After hours, I see a light at the end of the tunnel. A bush far away on the horizon, free of balloons. My paradise. I run like never before, ignoring the popping behind me. Each poof is a victory, because I'm closer to freedom. I reach the bush, throw myself into it, and feel the relief of thorns, finally at peace. I look back and see the balloon field, now half empty, with pieces of rubber scattered around like trophies of my adventure. Lying in the bush, I think, "Harold, you are a hero. A very sticky and shiny hero, but a hero. Tomorrow I will look for a field of flowers, or worms. Anything but balloons."